welcome everyone to episode 21. Back at it again, and we got our sister here in this too.
Hi.
Yep. Back at it again.
Yep.
Yep. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting couple of weeks with all the things that have been going on. There's so much that we've heard. But yeah, we're just trying to take it one step at a time. First off, bro, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just taking a little break from basketball at the moment
Yep.
uh, because of some personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm get back to it in the summer, so we're good.
Yeah. How's the workout been so far?
It's been good. It's been good. I'm trying to keep it consistent. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I can imagine. Absolutely. And sis, how has things been going so far?
Uh, it's been fine. I think I'm starting to wake up to the realization that working a job without fulfillment is just really not it.
That's an interesting take. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Yeah, I think I woke up one day and I was like, I'm not fulfilled in my job. And I was like, oh, now I understand what people mean when they say like you got to do something you love and something you
Yeah,
wake up
exactly.
for every
The
morning.
that's
Because
the
I was
realization really
just
textual.
working and I was thinking like, is this my life now? but but at the same time, I had another realization. I was thinking if you can find joy and contentment wherever you are, I think you'll be fine in
And
life.
how would you say you have found joy and contentment to some extent, at least from your perspective?
I'm still trying to learn that. I just realized that last week, but I try to think about the stuff that I
Yeah,
do like
yeah.
with the job,
Hmm.
like helping people and problem solving, and
Yeah,
that's nice,
yeah.
I guess.
I feel like that's the thing. You mentioned something really interesting because I have too been realizing this that um it's this excitement that you get that is quite contagious where it's like when you help others you also feel some way some form fulfilled,
Yeah.
right? Like you're able to brighten and lift up a burden from someone. So yeah, I definitely get what you meant on that aspect. That's pretty interesting that you mentioned that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm surviving.
I'm surviving, taking it day by day.
Yeah.
That's good. On my part, it's been okay. Yeah, we're on break right now. The season is officially over. Um, yeah, we were able to get objective done with the team. So yeah, now the question is, will I be in the same team or will I have to sign on another team? So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, it's just yeah, work with real estate, apartments, helping others, get their houses, and also again helping others also through again not just the pod but also the books. Because got a book out now. Um, it's How to Know If They're the One. That's the name of the book. I will be sure to put the link on the. Well, this episode was we're done. But yeah, I feel like it's something that would help others be quick to essentially not waste time on the wrong individual and being able to quickly decipher if they're the one or not. So I feel like that's a pretty good thing to put out there. And it's gone on research and yeah, multiple research and just listening to the people really who have expressed concerns of like their relationship and just like what they are looking for and the things that they have to notice in order to know and determine whether or not they are with the right one. So I think that's something that I put together that I feel like it would help a lot of people, and yeah, even you and your sister too.
Interesting.
That is definitely interesting.
Interesting.
Yep, but
I am not expecting a Prince Charming at the moment
You're right, Tom
because
Welling.
or Tom Welling because I'm
Mm.
indoors every day.
yeah, it's a how it's a distance work. So yeah, obviously, but yeah, the time will come. The time will come. But there's something I wanted to mention because we talked about this a little bit in terms of this David and what's her name again?
Celeste.
Celeste case. where I mean, literally the writing was on the wall, right? Literally, every like.
It was up our faces the whole time.
Literally everybody participated. I feel like
under our noses. They put
everyone. Here's the thing: everyone participated. I feel like everyone subconsciously participated on this, right? In the sense, like you're repeating the words and the lyrics, and it's like no one thought this was weird, like,
I
and now
mean, SZA sang about killing her partner, and
Maybe she did. Who knows? The next
no
case.
one
so yeah,
thought.
that's the thing that people, tend to say. Oh no, it's just an artistic expression. Oh no, it's just like, no, it's metaphorical. It's the dude had a casket on a stage,
His
an open
concerts.
casket, and he was wearing a bloodstained shirt. I don't know what more clues y'all need. I don't know. It's just an artistic expression. It's a bit edgy, um, but yeah, it's now we're finding out that he's been arrested. His they found a lot of crazy stuff on his
40
phone too,
terabytes of incriminating evidence on his phone.
and some child PDF stuff on his phone as well.
It's
So
not looking good.
they should they should put him under prison. That's where under darkness. Just yeah.
What's the most crazy thinking about it in retrospect is when he'd say like in interviews that this album, like these songs that he would be releasing,
Yeah.
that everything would fall into place and would all be very shocked when we'd figure out.
Wait, hold on. He said that.
Yeah, he was like, I cannot wait for everyone to see the puzzles like fall into place.
You know, it,
And just looking at it now, it's going
it- you know, it, it-
insane.
it's one of those psychopathic things I've sort of noticed with people who are narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths. They tend to sort of like marvel at their work, at their like they want you to see their masterpiece in a way, like they did it and they want you to just like admire their work in a sick kind of twisted way, like, and then they put it out there in a way like where an artist is sort of like proud of his work. I don't know if you understand what I mean. And that's what I feel like this case.
Clearly, it seems he's proud of it.
And she was pregnant too, and he butchered
What
the.
age?
She was 15,
Damn.
and he butchered her and like
With the chainsaw.
It's a chainsaw.
He stabbed her first in her abdomen, TMI,
wow.
sensitive details, and then he sawed her up
Oh boy, yeah,
in a kiddie pool.
in a kiddie pool.
Like the music video, I think. Was it something else in the music video?
Yeah, he did have like an animated music video where he chopped off the girl in the music video in the exact same way. So he stabbed her stomach, and then he chopped her
Oh,
arms and her
snap.
legs. And the animator came out and was like, "We had no idea. It was all David's like planning, and we were just supposed to put it together. And just looking at it now is insane."
Oh wait, hold on. So he was the executive director of the video himself.
Yeah.
And you know one thing I found out too. I found out that he when he would pick a model who would
Yeah, they
represent the
would
girl,
always look like
they always look
Celeste.
like her. Like that. That's how insane. When
And I thought it was a joke. I'm not sure if this is.
joke?
I still think it's a joke, but there is a song on like an unreleased song
yeah.
titled Celeste,
Mm-hmm,
and it's
yeah, I heard of it,
basically talking about Celeste, and it's. I thought it was fake, but like, I don't know. It just seemed too crazy.
It's it's truer than true. Yeah, the dude is messed up. That's like that's what happens when you allow yourself to be inhabited by a legion of demons. It's just like yeah. And again, through music, through we know what Lucifer was in the heavenly realms before he was casted out of heaven. Right? It's someone who was very keen to instruct the angels on how to use the instruments and
So done it.
music and whatever. So we know he's the prince of the power of the air and all that. So yeah, it's no surprise. So that's why music, people need to be careful of the music that they listen to, pay close attention because, again, these rappers, some of them, it's again, it's an artist admiring his masterpiece or his work, right? They sort of brag about the killings that they do. They're very it's like an ego kind of thing where it's like, yeah, I did it, and you can't do anything about it. You know, they have to let you know, and that's we see that across entertainment platform when it comes to movies, and when Hollywood is trying to let you know the things that are about to take place in the future before it happens. We see in The Simpsons when they put out episodes that like predicts the things, the outcomes that are going to play out in our current reality. So this is what the occultists, this is what they're known for. Like when you notice the pattern, this is what they do, right? They put things out there before things to come on, and then they're like, hey, if you participated in it and you didn't, break the code and didn't, understand what we're doing, then that's on you. But we put it out there, so that's like some cosmic retribution type of thing. But it's yeah, it's messed up. It's very messed up. It's sick. The World Cup is next month, starting off. Started June 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Are you? Do you guys like? Are you gonna like? Is there a team that you're gonna be rooting for, or?
I feel as though it was centuries ago I was excited for football.
Exactly. Same here. Same here.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel like a football type, especially being in the United States too. Although it's gonna be across the Americas, Canada and U.S. and
Like, have you
those.
heard the World Cup song, the American World Cup song?
I think I did. I think I came across it. It was kind of pathetic.
I realized the song from Dude Perfect, like from back in 2019, where they used to make like trick shots. They had
Yeah.
that same song. I'm like,
Oh
what in
my
the world
days.
is this song?
Nah, that's not a World Cup song. And I feel like here's the thing. I feel like the whole energy is just, it doesn't feel right due to like the enormous controversy that the United States is on, especially with what they're doing in Iran and the bombings and whatnot, right? So you trying to bomb a nation out of existence, I don't know if it sits well with people. So the whole that's why they were talking about like boycotting the World Cup, and or at least like putting it somewhere
And the
in
trap.
another country, like to change in the countries. But like, yeah, it's it's something that it doesn't sit well with people that much. So it'll be interesting. And I mentioned the World Cup because of this virus that is out now. Well, for now they're saying it's not that serious. It's the Hunter virus. Have you guys heard about it?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
What have you heard so far?
I just double checked what it's about, and apparently it stems from rodents.
Yeah, the rodents.
Like what?
Rodents and like inhaling their feces and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it causes like respiratory like diseases.
Yeah.
So, but from what I understand, it's supposed to not be so dangerous.
That's what they're saying
It'll
now.
not supposed to cause a pandemic. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah,
It's
Hey,
insane.
all I gotta say is I've played this game before.
Yeah, I've played this game before. I know how the story ends.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the thing that they talked about too. It's again, this was an episode of Simpsons. They literally, I don't know if you guys remember the boat episode where they were stuck on the boat. Um, that's a real one because again, here's the thing too. That's one thing I need people to pay attention to, because sometimes they would put out some AI made episode of Simpsons that, oh look, the Simpsons predicted. No, not each and every single Simpson vid that you see on Instagram or TikTok is like the ones that they predict. No, some may be AI, but this particular episode, I remember watching this. I was in Sweden. We watched it. I remember I was like, "Oh, this is messed up." And they were stuck on the boat for like days before they were able to. It's wild, literally wild. But yeah, it's something people look. Here's the thing: be able to be alert, stay alert, get your vitamins, wash your hands, and just abstain from
People coughing.
yeah, just be careful out there. Just really, really, really be careful. I feel like it's really important. Um, because now they're saying, "Oh, it's nothing," But if they want to amp up obviously now they know that people are very aware of the situation and just how much corruption there is in the medical industry, right? And just how much force that they had to put on people for them to like comply and what the case may be. So they will try to figure out the tactic to coerce people to follow the so-called new mandatories, but hopefully it's again as you said, it's nothing that serious. But hopefully God be our help because these guys are tripping. The summer is right around. We want to be outside. We
Yep.
want to be outside.
2016 again.
2016 again. Yep. Yep. But switching gears, sis, let's jump right into the reason we invited you here. We know how busy you are, sis. Very busy lady. But we invited you here because there's this story that you told myself and a brother about one of your students
Yes.
because you're also a teacher as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
My sister is smart, you guys. She's like she's really
she's
smart.
an A student though.
She,
Like,
she's really not only is she smart, but she's also like she's this kind of person who is interested in like learning multiple languages. This is
do you know she knows 6 languages? She technically knows 6 languages.
that's a flex. That's really a flex.
Turkish,
Yeah, she's
Japanese,
a nerd. She really is like that.
Spanish.
But tell us, please, because this was interesting.
yeah, this was kind of crazy. I had to tell it to everyone I could tell it to, but we had a class a week ago or something,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and we were gonna talk about grammar. It was nothing about like the supernatural.
Yeah.
But she stopped me before we got into it, and she was like, "Do you believe in ghosts and the supernatural?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do. Do you?" And she was like, "Yeah, kind of. I mean, I've been seeing stuff." And I was like, "Oh, you've been seeing what?
The class switched up right there.
You've been seeing stuff?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, we have to talk about this now." So we just switched gears.
Everything switched off.
And we spent the next 15 minutes talking about these people that show up,
shadow beings.
shadow beings in her room. And the thing that was funny, she started off by telling me that it happened out of nowhere
Wow.
and they had not seen anything weird or done anything weird
Yeah.
the week before.
It's not like as if it's something that started previously. Like it's a common theme. It's just
Yeah.
out of the blue.
It just happened out of nowhere.
Wow.
And at first, she was the only one seeing these beings.
Mm-hmm.
But like 2 days later, first her mom saw it, and then her brother saw it, and lastly her dad saw it. Saw them because there were many.
Wait, hold on.
So-
Wait.
So how many?
Wait, there were. I thought you said there were two.
No,
Yeah,
there are many.
2. There are many.
Oh.
2 is many.
It's two.
1 is too much.
What?
As it is. I don't know why you have a stranger that's not your family in your room every night. So 1 is too much as it is.
Wow.
But she told her family at first, and they were like, "Nah, bro, you're just tripping. Like, it's just your dreams."
You got me tripping.
And she was like, "Okay." And then they saw it, and they were like, "Oh, you know what? You might have been right, actually."
Oh, yeah. That's
Because I saw it too. And then they were like joking about it. And then the dad saw it as well. So it went around the whole house and everyone saw it. So it was basically this tall man. And I asked her how tall. And she said he was as tall as her bedroom door. And I was like, okay. At that point, I was kind of
So, like,
like
2 meters.
praying and guarding myself because I don't want anything
the
to
negative energy. Exactly.
the negative energy to move into my room. And I was like, no, because I'm all alone. Leslie's not here. So I was like, okay, tell me more. And I'm like dying on the inside.
I'm scared, but you know what? Continue.
I'm just weird like that. I'm like intrigued by the horror, but I'm like
You
at
be
the
both-
same time.
You know, we both. Hey, I remember when you told me this, right?
Yeah.
I was like doing something on the computer, and then you were like, I gotta tell y'all something. And then I was like, what is it? So my students, we were having a lesson. This just
By the
talking
way, her
about a
students are
ghost.
very young. Her students
It's
are actually the
just-
same age as her.
Yeah.
Wow. It literally just switched the entire it just literally switched the entire atmosphere of the whole like mood and the environment. It's like,
Yeah.
oh snap, okay,
I'm being very very serious,
yeah,
and she's a very serious person. This is not like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
goofy. So this was very out of the blue.
yeah.
And then I asked, okay, so he's as tall as your bedroom door. Mind you, we're doing this in the language we're studying, so it's still a class.
Yeah.
And then I try to ask, like, okay, what do they look like? And she says that they have no eyes. So they just have like holes instead of eyes. And they have noses and ears and mouth.
Wow. So it's basically she's basically seeing the silhouettes of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a human shape form, but
Yeah.
just very tall. And they're gray.
They're great.
So they have gray skin.
Almost like the no face character over here.
No, it's not like no face.
I mean,
Okay. This is very different.
Yep.
Back to the people. And they have black hair.
They have black
So the man, she explained, he just stands and looks at her. And he doesn't have an expression, so he's not smiling or anything. And then there's a lady as well. And she's always sitting. I don't know if she has arthritis or like her knees are hurting all the time. But she's sitting by her bed or like next to her.
Yeah.
And she said, I asked her, okay, what does this lady look like? And she was like, have you seen the Grudge? I was like, you cannot be for real.
She's like, this is getting wet.
So she looks kind of like the lady from The Grudge. So she has like black hair like over her face, and she's gray as well, no eyes, just holes. And they wear like old clothes. So I asked, did they wear clothes?
Raggedy clothes.
Yeah, raggedy gray clothes, no colors, just gray. And
This
she
was straight from
said,
the grave.
yeah, straight from the grave. I don't know, like old spirits or something.
Yeah.
And then she told me that the night before our lesson, the dude that usually just stands, he lifted his hands up, and she woke up and looked at him, and then she was kind of scared and jolted up, and then he went away. And I was like, why would he lift his hands up? What does he want to like dance? Like,
Praise the Lord.
what was that about? So I was kind of hung up on that, but yeah, that was kind of odd. So I told her what I could tell her. I tried not to scare her, but I just explained that from my perspective, it's obviously like some demonic activity going on, and she was like, don't scare me, and I'm like, I'm sorry,
Oh, sorry.
but I have to tell you the truth.
What was the thing? What was the things that you told her? The advice that you gave her? Because this is really important. Because there are people who struggle with this, and I think again, our first episode on
Exactly,
the
our
Put On the
first
Armor was literally about eliminating sleep paralysis, right?
Yeah.
But this is not so much so of a sleep paralysis.
Yeah, she
this
thought
is
it was sleep paralysis.
this is more of like entities literally
not sleep paralysis
infiltrating
because
Yeah.
infiltrating her space. You know.
Yeah.
What
And
did you
that's,
tell her?
that's what she was saying as well. She was like, well, I guess it's just hallucination. And I was like, girlie, there's no such thing as mass hallucination.
It's not hallucination. No,
Everyone cannot be seeing it.
our realm, our reality, our realm is thinning, and it's like merging with the spiritual realm. So this is the thing I told you too. Like, a lot of people now will be seeing activities. They'll be seeing things that they have not been keen to seeing usually, or things that you would see in movies. You will start seeing it now because our world again is heating up. The frequencies is heating up, and it's time now. Again, we've heard to the United States, now putting out disclosures saying, "Oh yeah, aliens, yeah, we're bringing out all the things that we know about it." Like what? So all this time again, it's not aliens from out of space. Again, these are interdimensional beings, right? So when people talk about, oh, I saw my dead grandmother, or my dead granddad, the spirit, oh, that it's not them, it's the spirits that took over their form and their likeness to come and because again this entities, they want attention. So when you are in the state of grief or sadness, they would trigger those things by attaching themselves to someone that you love, and then act like they're them, right? And this is where again familiar spirits come, because in the household there is familiarity. There's like, it's common knowledge that like there are certain doors that have been opened that the family haven't like resolved. So when these things come, they come through from the parents, grandparents to now the kids, right?
Yeah. And she did say her mom tried to mitigate this by turning on candles and putting them in the rooms, but
What was your advice? What did you tell her that she should do?
I told her to try, and if she sees them again, to just call in the name of Jesus.
And she's not so much of a religious.
Yeah, she says she's not religious in that way, but if
Even worse.
things got worse, she would go to the church
Hmm.
because it seems like a nice option.
Nice.
But I told her to call in the name of Jesus, and I told her that I would pray for her
Yeah.
as well, and I did.
Oh,
So
I
I
just
did
wanted to-
the
that's good,
yeah,
that's
I
good, that's
did,
good.
and I did that night and the night after that,
Yeah.
and then I had a class with her again
Mm-hmm.
a couple of days later, and I was like,
Any updates?
"Do we have any nightly visitors recently?" And she was like, "No," and I was like, "Okay,
Really?
no, okay. I like what I'm seeing. No one else in your friends was like, no," and I was like, "Okay, that's good."
Wow.
And then I kept praying just in case. And I asked her again like 2 days ago, and she was like, "No, actually not. They've not come back, and I'm sleeping better."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay,
Hey, that's the power of prayer.
okay.
right
I
there.
guess Jesus is there doing His work."
Hey, he
So-
is. That's the thing. When you acknowledge him, when you acknowledge his presence, he's always going to be there. And
Yeah.
again, the prayer of intercession too by you, I believe, helped a lot too because it's important. This is what it's all about at the end of the day. You know, because some people go through this kind of stuff and they can't explain it out. They don't know what's going on. Right? Again, they feel like they're hallucinating or what the case may be. But like, you know, it's one of those things where you have to understand that these entities they're real, right? And they feed off fear. So, but if you stand firm and you pray, you call on the name of Jesus Christ, Yahuwah HaMashiach, you know, he will come and protect you, especially when you call on your guardian angel to guide and protect your household. It's really important. And also there's more to that too. Anointing your apartment, your house with oil, praying over your house. It's, you know, hedge of protection over your household. So these entities don't get to infiltrate your space. But that's the description of those things where you were describing them, it was like
They were very detailed.
yeah.
That tripped me a lot. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yep. These are the quote unquote lost souls that are just roaming around. It's because here's the thing too. There's some spirits that come around. It's not usually from like, oh, you know, well, it is demons obviously, but it's like people who had untimely deaths, right? And then entities come and like take on their form to have a little bit of stay on this realm before they depart permanently. So, and again, it was good advice, I feel, from your side of things. And this is why people need to pray, need to clinch to God at the end of the day, right? This is what it's all about. Like, you could argue and say, oh no, you know, I'm imagining things that, oh, they would just go away. And there's people, I remember I had a teacher back in Sweden
"Oh, you told us about."
who was literally, she's like, yeah, my house, there was this man who just appeared and, you know, he was in the house with me. And, you know, he seemed friendly. I was like, seemed friendly? She again, she felt like, oh, okay, he's keeping me company. And this was a man who died, apparently died in that house. It's an old man who died in that house. But that's the thing too, right? When someone dies on timely death, they're being taken, their form is being taken by this entity. So you don't make peace with this stuff. There are people who literally live in haunted houses and say, oh no, they're just keeping me company, you know.
Bruh.
They just, yeah, it's wild. So nah, these things are not meant to be in your space, because the more you allow them to be there, the more stronger they get, and the more they create negativity around your life, your household, and the people around you too. So nah, it's prayer. Prayer is very needed.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It really jolted me up.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Ain't
Yeah.
that the truth? But yeah, this has been episode 21.
Yep.
Y'all need to stay prayed up. People need to stay prayed up. Get your vitamins right. Wash your hands. Any last words?
Stay safe.
Hey, and God bless.
Amen.
See y'all in the next one.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos.
No pene.
Nice.